Rise and shine, you guys. It's Saturday, September the 20th. The moon is in the sign of Virgo. All right, so tomorrow is the solar eclipse that's taking place. And then we ingress into the moon in Libra. Right now we're at 13 degrees, 51 minutes of the moon in Virgo. At the 14th degree in the Sabian symbol speaks about a family tree. Roots, the ambitious focus more on branches than roots, yet true spiritual success answers a deep need for continuance. I chose to pull Angel Tarot with this specific spread this morning. See transits. All right, so we got Venus, quincunx over to Neptune, Aries. Mars, quincunx over to Saturn, Pisces. Venus squared over to Uranus in Gemini. Venus, quincunx over to Pluto, Aquarius. We see the moon, sesquiquadrate over to Chiron, Aries. Semi-squared to Mars. We're looking at a sesquiquadrate to Pluto, Aquarius. Opposition to North Node, Pisces. Biquintal to Chiron, Aries. It looks like a shitty day, to be honest with you. Welcome in, you guys. It looks like a shitty day, to be honest. Let's see. Mestel, haven't seen you in a while, sweetie. All right, the Lovers is coming out here. So joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples and removes some sort of negative energy. Is that what's happening here? Because it feels like the energy, if it looks shitty, it's supposed to get better. All right, or at least by tomorrow. Carolyn, welcome in, sweetie. I'm seeing the Seven of Wands, liberation, deliverance from deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. All right, so you've been liberated and delivered from your enemies. All right, so there's this energy of stepping back into the Lovers. All right, positive vibes with your couple. Seven of Cups, contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. So maybe you're going to court. All right, I'm seeing Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. There's something about the number 7 here. And I see the Queen of Cups, redemption, serves against enemies of religion and covers chastity. All right, down at the bottom of the deck, I see the Ace of Swords, affinity and friendship, obtaining the friendship of anyone. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to use Psychic Tarot this morning. Where am I right now with Planetary Hour? Planetary Hour, the sun. All right, so we're currently at like 27, 28 degrees. Yeah, 28 degrees of the sun in Virgo. All right, so we're getting to that critical point. The moon is in Virgo. The sun is in Virgo. All right, we've got Venus now in Virgo. Let's see what's going on here. Deception and envy. Maybe that was connected to your connections in romance. Maybe they were like evil eyeing your connections. I'm seeing 777 here. With the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. All right. Deception and envy, why? I guess you're overcoming that again. 77 here twice. 7777. So whatever is your destiny or whatever is in alignment with your destiny, you're getting some sort of fulfillment of wishes is what it is. Okay. So you've overcome your enemies, those that were deceptive and I would imagine envious of you. All right. You're aligned with your destiny. You have fulfillment of wishes coming in. What else? All right, so there's choices that are going to be made here in regard to, I would imagine, resources. It's giving me the Two of Pentacles. So there's some sort of movement or a choice or a decision that you have to make here moving forward. All right, I see Judgment. Judgment is aligning you with the truth. All right, so maybe some of you are choosing to move on because you know the truth is that the choices that you made, something didn't serve you. Someone was playing your enemy. You've had to overcome that so that you align with your destiny and what's meant to come in. You got a heavy Aquarian energy here with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And then you step into your power with the Strength card. Okay. So the energy of the Strength card is the Sun. So the Sun being in Virgo, I would imagine that your health is going to be the best thing. Whatever serves you best on a day-to-day routine would be the best thing. All right. And the choices that you make moving forward is what's going to align you with your destiny. So now you're getting some sort of recognition and reward. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles, and that is going to be where you step into a sense of authority and, again, power. You're being recognized and rewarded here, especially if you've been tapped in highly with your intuition. $382 could be a specific number. I don't know, for those of you that like play the lottery. 382 could be like a great angel number for how you're being recognized and rewarded, having a sense of power and being tapped into your intuition. Side note. I'm seeing Jupiter, I'm seeing Saturn, and I'm also seeing the moon. Jupiter's in Cancer, Saturn's in Pisces, the moon is now in Virgo. And we have the opposing of Saturn and the moon today. So maybe you've been suffering in silence for way too long with the Nine of Swords. You want to like start something new here as well with the fertility card. It's given the Empress. But it just may be like a waiting game overall. I see victory and success on the other side of whatever this is. All right, let's get a chakra real quick. All right, so there's emotional balance. I see visualization. These two cards came out yesterday. And now I see creativity. You're ready to start something new for sure. All right, you could be feeling emotionally balanced. All right, manifesting and wanting to create. The numbers 40, 27, or 35 could be of significance. I feel like you're in your energy of originality and you're starting here at the base chakra. So it could be happening with like the choices that you make moving forward. So your roots, okay? What makes you feel that you're going to embark on starting something fresh, building a foundation somewhere. Whether this is work with your family, having, you know, a child, or I don't know, maybe starting some sort of new health regimen or something. All right. Feels like it's something creative though. All right. Let's get into the tarot. Let's do light seers this morning. The Empress is flying out again. Okay. The King of Wands, Temperance. You might have a Sagittarian trying to come in here. Or you could be healing, all right, from a fire sign, specifically a Sag. I feel like feminine and masculine energies are trying to balance as well, because I'm seeing like the sun and the moon here. So this could be like literally the sun and the moon being in the sign of Virgo. Something in your energy needs to like be purified, or you know what I mean? Like getting ready to birth something new. It kind of feels like Virgin Mary, okay? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Maybe this is like your practical life, all right? The way that you feel moving forward in connections to love. Ace of Cups. All right, in the near future, it's something about you that you're healing within. I feel like you might be a little bit cold or kind of like standoffish with the Queen of Swords. Or this could be putting your mindset to something in which you want to create and continuing to move forward with that. So if you have like a business idea, or if you know that your heart is being pulled in a different direction, it's like follow that instinct overall, and like allow yourself to have a sense of like childlike freedom to go out and explore. Yeah. I feel like Queen of Pentacles energy is like all it requires is for you to be grounded, stable. All right. Ten of Pentacles here, the Ten of Swords. Some of you are going to be walking away from a family dynamic. It's going to be a little difficult, but it's calling for change. So obviously tens are going to be starting back at 1. All right, so maybe you're still dealing with like having to overcome getting the thoughts about what has taken place out of your mind. So the Queen of Swords could be like you knowing the truth about the situation now and how you're supposed to be moving forward. It's like if you had a solid foundation previously and you're walking away from that, then you kind of know that there's going to be a very difficult ending that you have to kind of like heal from. Try to surround yourself by friends or supportive people, should I say. Not just friends, supportive people. Okay. Yeah, because this is going to be like a brand new journey for you. You're not going to know which way to go. All right, you feel like it's challenging. You're stepping into something you've never been in before, possibly. Or it's just been a long time. Because the Ten of Pentacles could be like 10 plus years. You know what I mean? If it's a relationship. For some of you, if you're stepping out of a relationship and you are pregnant, you're definitely going to need lots of support. That's what I'm feeling. What's up, baby? I'm going down right now. Okay, Miss Attitude. Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to be too happy about this because it's going to make you feel like you're discontent or, you know, like you've missed out on some sort of opportunity. Like you're not going to be happy with the outcome of something is what it feels like, especially if you're leaving a dynamic and where you've built something in regards to your roots. Okay, so your change of focus, all right, is new to you is what it feels like. The High Priestess, listen to your intuition. There is going to be lots of healing with the Four of Swords. Hermit energy here and the Six of Cups. You're going to be contemplating a lot on the past or what took place back there. Give yourself time to understand what it is that you truly feel. Give yourself time to rest and rejuvenate. The Three of Pentacles. Some of you are going to be focusing more so on work or surrounding yourself, again, by friends, family, just supportive groups of people. All right, I'm seeing you actually doing something that you love to do for work, which is why the Ace of Pentacles is coming out here in the Ace of Cups. Maybe this is a career that you love to do that you're going to be moving forward and concentrating on, rather you stepping away from a long-term foundation that isn't working out and you needing to focus on healing and stepping back into your power is what it's giving me. So following like a spiritual path could be of significance. I see the High Priestess and the Hermit here today. This is the opposition of the 12th and the 6th houses. So it's like more so working on your spiritual path, something like that. All right, 1 second. I feel like you're going to continuously have someone on your mind. That's what I see. And they're thinking about you too. That's crazy. See what I'm saying? So Spirit was basically saying, like, if you're separated from your lover, as much as you're thinking about this person or trying to concentrate on moving forward, so are they. All right, if you guys are separated. So maybe there's some sort of healing within yourselves that you got to work on, even if you thought about coming back to each other. All right. Yeah, I feel like so are they. Because it feels like you both desire each other as well. Yeah, it's like an ego give and take. It's like the same exact energy that wants to be exchanged. It's a pool on it. So this could be like your past person where you haven't been speaking to them or you want them back, or kind of feels like it's in the vibe for it finally to be cleared up, or maybe you want to have some sort of conversation. I don't see that just yet. Your energy right now is calling for healing. All right, so if you're surrounded by friends, family, or if you're having some sort of new interest, then just know that whatever or whoever you are walking away from the past, it doesn't easily just separate from you. All right, you have to work through that energy. You have to work with those feelings, and that's fine, because obviously if you're ready for a brand new start, which it says, yes, you've worked since the past, maybe this is about like you wanting to build up your money, or you wanting to open yourself up to new love because you're tired of going through difficult cycles, and having the same repeated patterns, then it will be like, you know, there's something that you have to change up, but you still having this person on your mind because that's who you're normally comforted by. That's what it's given. All right, so the plan changes up. All right, Two of Wands. You're like planning to move forward, but you know exactly what you still feel. Something like that. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's done. You know something has to transform here. So it has to be not only with your person, it has to be where you guys separately deal with your own energies. And if you can come back together, then great. You get a wish fulfillment, right? But there's something that you have to work through more so. Okay, what else? There's something here about that's crazy because I was looking at the Empress and I was looking at the Death card. It's like Taurus and Scorpio in opposition. All right. There's a lot that has to do with difficulties when it comes to the finances. So that might be affecting the relationship overall. And as soon as I asked in my head, I'm like, Page of Pentacles, it's because someone feels limited and they don't have enough. Maybe they don't feel like they have enough to be able to provide for you. All right, maybe there's a sense of deception or envy in the energy because the person that you're with, you feel like, well, if I don't have it for myself, how can I give it to you? Right? And if the other person is the one that's carrying all the heaviest burden, then that's where the burden is in the relationship. It doesn't feel like there's an equal give and take with when it comes to the workload or when it comes to the responsibility of the family and keeping everything together long term, something like that. All right, so I would imagine somebody's going in a different direction here and having to focus on themselves. And that's exactly what I feel Spirit is trying to tell us here. It's like, if you're being recognized and rewarded right now because you chose to go down a different path, then that's the path that you chose to go down. All right, that's where you're going to have some sort of victory and success. But you can't take your partner along with you. I'm getting you guys are on like different pathways. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to focus here. That person's focusing there. And maybe the only thing that keeps you connected is if you have like children to this person. Or there could be some sort of asset that you have with this person. It's like you're going to have to work through separating literally every single fucking tie. Because if this person and you guys don't have like a solid foundation, there's nothing to build on. Literally, there's nothing to build on. So it kind of like, it hurts. It hurts. Okay. Yeah, it's because you want the same thing. I feel like the energies are being manipulated, right? I'm going to be honest. I feel like the energies are being manipulated right now because here we are with the Moon and Virgo, and then Moon and Virgo is like, oh, everything's going to come into order. Don't you worry. Everything's going to be in alignment. We're going to have this big solar eclipse. Everything's going to change, right? But then you've got the Father on the opposite side in Pisces and saying like, no. Like you may be wanting to act like vulnerable and compassionate, but there's some shit here that needs to be structured. Let's be real, right? So where did we see the opposition of Saturn and Pisces, Virgo and Pisces previously? Or no, it was the conjunction that we saw when we did the full moon lunar eclipse with the conjunction to Saturn and Pisces. That energy was like intense. It was almost like the father figure, the mother figure going like this because they were coming and uniting together. Maybe that's what it was. It was like, boom, like these energies, that's it. Like this is over. You know what I mean? Like we can't take it anymore. But now here we are in opposition where it's like you can no longer just keep fighting. You have to confront each other. That's what it's given me. You can't no longer act like there's no feelings there. You can't act like there's no responsibility. You can't act like you guys weren't together forever. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you want to fix it or do you not? Or do you choose to continue moving forward? You focus, I'm focused. We're going to deal with this situation with money. We'll deal with that situation when it comes to the responsibility with the kids or the home or the car, whatever, right? And then you guys feel like you can work it back together. If it's not working, it's because you've chosen, it's your choice, Spirit said, to either move on. And I see the Queen of Swords here feeling like I'm heartbroken or I'm shielding my heart from this person. Because if you go back around them, you already know what's up, right? You already know what's up. But they're feeling the same way with the Queen of Swords. All right, so maybe like intellectually, you guys are feeling like a telepathic pull to each other. And the way that your thoughts are at this time. It's like it hurts. So, yeah. See what I'm saying? It's given, this is the only person you know. But it's like you guys have your backs turned from each other, rather. She's probably like healing, trying to birth something new. He's looking away, trying to make a new plan. You know what I mean? It's like you guys are not equally together. Or this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Like, it's time to start fixing something here. Confront the situation. So, okay, let me get into the transit today and when this is all going to take place. So this would be someone that you know you like love. You want to create with this person. You want to be with this person. I'm seeing the opposition happening today. I think it's like around 7 o'clock p.m. or 7:30, almost 8 maybe. I don't know. But it's going to be happening at 18 degrees. Where is that? Where's Saturn? Hold on a second. I'm tripping out here. So North Node Pisces opposition to, what is it? The Moon in Virgo. All right, so by tomorrow, Saturn will oppose the Moon in Virgo. And where today, we're seeing it oppose the North Node Pisces. So this has to do with, like, are you part of my destiny here or not? All right, so you're going to get, like, some sort of wish fulfillment today, I feel. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, but yes, I think it's happening at, like, 7:30. Let me just double check real quick. So I was seeing more so resources being called out. Saturn, I mean North Node Pisces and New Moon Virgo. In the houses of resources, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. Your Aquarius placements are going to be of significance, and I'm hearing fixed signs. So if you are like a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, I feel like you guys right now, well, specifically Aquarius, because it's like on the axis of your finances, that being an issue, or how something is supposed to transform overall in order for you to feel more valued by your partner. I'm feeling like those signs are being called out more so. Let's do 7 p.m. Let's do 7:30. Okay, so we're looking at, yeah, like around 7 to 7:30. We're going to be looking at the 18th degree of Virgo and where this opposition is going to take place with the North Node. So we have to like kind of move forward with the Sabian symbol being at the 19th degree of Virgo and the 19th degree of Pisces. So something's being cultivated here in Virgo's energy. Like maybe you're supposed to be a role model. All right. It says the lower type competes with others while the more advanced beings compete with themselves towards mastery. So see what I'm saying? You can't compete with your partner. You can't. This is about you working on yourself because Virgo's energy wants you to perfect something within yourself. All right. Bring something into order within yourself. Become in equilibrium within yourself. Your mind, your body, your spirit, something like that. All right. And then we've got Pisces at 19 degrees. A master instructing his pupil. So one of you could be like on trying to organize your life and the other one's going down like a spiritual path. Or this is where the opposition is staying. Like part of your destiny here has to align you with spirituality. All right. It's crazy. And I feel like we're going to see that more by tomorrow because you're going to see the opposition of Saturn and Pisces. Saturn is like, again, the person that's coming in and bringing structure. It's giving the masculine energy. All right. And that specific degree and where Pisces, Saturn in Pisces is, it's hitting the 29th degree. We got to remember, Saturn's like retrograding in Pisces right now. So it could be at 29 degrees, but it's heading back to 28 and then 27, like that. But from the 26th to the 30th degree, all of Pisces energy speaks about the realization of faith. So something here in connection to one person being on a spiritual path and the other person is more so trying to bring order and or organization into their lives. Okay. It's given like mother figure, father figure energy. So with the 19th degree of Pisces, it says here, what is it? Transmission. The knowledge is kept alive by teachers who pass their information, understandings, and materials to their students. So if this has to be with you being on the spiritual path and you feeling like you're supposed to be some sort of instructor, all right, and passing knowledge to participate in whether it's like, you know, those that you're trying to keep together, not to trying to keep together, but what I'm trying to say is like those that you're passing knowledge about spirituality and how it's important to express love to your partner, or however it is supposed to be aligning you with what you love to do for work. All right, maybe you're supposed to be seen as like being of service to someone else. Cool. All right, let's move on from that. So in today's vibes, I think by 11:41, we're gonna see the Venus Virgo square over to Uranus and Gemini. All right. At 1:59, we'll see Venus Virgo quincunx to Pluto Pluto Aquarius. And then tomorrow we're gonna be seeing the Sun Virgo opposing Saturn Pisces as well. All right, so it's craziness. 29 degrees tomorrow with the Sun and with Saturn. That's a critical point. I'm gonna pull one on that energy. Sun Virgo opposing Saturn Pisces. And remember, we're going to see the Moon Virgo opposing Saturn Pisces as well. So we get like double the energy of what we're feeling today in opposition to the North Node Pisces. We're going to see the Sun and the Moon oppose Saturn by tomorrow. King of Swords, the exalted God, victory, grants victory and protection from lightning. Some sort of victory and success is coming in. Eight of Cups, transformation. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're transforming. All right, so giving consolation in some sort of adversity. Alright. Okie doke. Alright, let's get into a spread here. What am I using? We'll get into Answer Oracle, Kipper, and Radiant. Right. See great fortune. I see community. Bad health. Unexpected income. Change. High honor. Journey. Child. Mature woman. And privileged lady. There's a lot of feminine energy coming out at the end. I don't see any masculines here. Coffin. Something comes to an end. All right. I don't see it being like a court issue. I don't see... There's something here about a specific community of people being in bad health and receiving some sort of unexpected income, because it's right in between the great fortune and unexpected income. Something changes overall. So if there was a community of people that were being like, let's just say spiritually attacked, okay? You're overcoming this. High honor says you get to go on a journey, you've overcome your adversity here, and you receive some sort of high honor. The more that you start some sort of brand new beginning, you tap into this mature woman energy, and then you're this privileged lady. That's what it's giving me. It's like the child to the mature woman to... This kind of gives me like this being the mother to you, and now you being a privileged lady because of who your mother is. And then I would imagine you being that privileged lady, you kind of have to watch over someone's child, or you know what I'm trying to say? It's kind of giving me like blessings coming in for feminine energies. And again, Virgo is like the Virgin Mary. It kind of gives like this purification, and I don't know, it's weird. All right, let's see what the Great Fortune is all about. I just saw the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, so Venus is in Virgo. All right. Well, are you Virgin again? Oops. So Great Fortune is coming out with the Sun. Sun at, you know, whatever, 29 degrees of Virgo. All right. Yeah, Queen of Pentacle energy is what it's given. Okay. It's like you're very valuable, you're grounded, you're tapped into nature. All right, you've got more so a sense of exposure in your energy. All right, and where you're receiving lots of abundance, prosperity and abundance. Show me, why is this community in bad health? Community, bad health. Pentacles. It could be like a workplace. All right, something that's ruled by authority. All right, and bad health is giving like moving away, all right, from a situation. There could have been some sort of loss here in accordance to resources as well, where you were supposed to receive some sort of unexpected income from a mature man. 9 of Wands. I don't know, there seems to be some sort of boundaries up here, or you were being paid out for something that allowed you to move in this energy of being like a wounded warrior. It's kind of given. So I don't know what's changing. Let's see. The 9 of Pentacles is changing the energy. That Venus and Virgo is changing the energy. It's bringing love back into a situation. So if the Sun came out with the Queen of Pentacles and it's making the female look like, okay, listen, right, you're more valuable to me, or I want to be with you long term, or I see that you're a great investment in the company, whatever it may be. It kind of looks like the more that you have fought for something here, and what has made it harder with someone trying to either control or having a sense of authority around you, this energy is leaving. So the minute that the moon confronts Saturn, right, the moon in Virgo opposing Saturn in Pisces, the sun exposing the energy of Saturn in Pisces, that energy leaves. And the wounded warrior energy is now over. It now steps back into this Venus, Virgo, loving freedom, independence. All right, everything changes. It's like your abundance starts coming back in. All right, let's see high honor. Yeah, because something feels like it's an ending, like it's done. Coffin. It maybe has stepped in even yesterday on the 19th. All right. See what I'm saying? This wealthy man, this would be like Saturn. I see 11:11 on the clock, you guys. All right, there's an ending here with this wealthy man. It's like you don't no longer have to deal with this person. All right, especially if it has to do with working for this person. All right, whether this is like an ending with a wealthy man that you've been with long term, again, having lots of stability, it kind of feels like you have to go and do something on your own, especially if you worked with this person or had a relationship with this person. Because however you're receiving some sort of high honor, you're now becoming your own official person is kind of what it's giving me here. Because you chose to go down a new journey and you're having a brand new beginning. And it looks like you have a mother figure that's either guiding you or protecting you as you step into this privileged lady energy. All right. I don't know if there's an official person trying to send you a message, or this could be coming up shortly. All right. They're letting you understand that you were either connected to a false person in marriage. All right. And that could either be like a major concern for you. But know that your person is either thinking about you or you're thinking about them in the near future, because they're going to feel the energy of you not being in their presence. It's kind of what it feels like. Okay. Let's keep going here. Show me high honor. The Queen of Cups is here. So it's kind of giving me this, I don't know if you're like stepping up. Again, the mature woman, Queen of Cups, would give me like a Cancer, like a mother figure energy. Maybe you're going on a journey with a mother figure here. Show me the journey. Ace of Wands. Is your passion something that you do involving like expressing love, or if you're highly intuitive, if you have some sort of ability here to tap into the psychic realms? I don't know, maybe this is some sort of brand new beginning for you. See what I'm saying? King of Cups. So if you're being high honored, then that means that you're going to be moving forward in love with someone, because this gives me a counterpart. That's what we just saw with the courtship. Whether this is something you do for work or you're moving forward in courtship with your person. All right. It's like you kind of already know the passion is still there. The love is there, meaning. Show me the mature woman. Maybe you have a choice in between two females, because one is like the mother of your children and the other one is seen as the privileged lady. You see what I'm saying? It kind of gives me that. Or if this is dynamic of roots, the family, this would be like the mother of a child, and then that finally, you know what I mean? You're seen as this mature woman's privileged lady, and now you're birthing a child. It's like it's a cycle, a repeated cycle. Show me the mature woman's energy. Yeah. This would be like literally the mother of a child. I know what I'm seeing here. All right, so this would be like someone from your past coming in, either passing down some sort of inheritance or a gift. The gift could be the gift of intuition. Show me the privileged lady. Because the Nine of Pentacles gives me privileged. All right, you have nothing to worry about. You reap the fruits of your own labor. And I see lots of grapes there. So you can kind of go out, have fun. You don't have anything to worry about, okay? Privileged lady, death. So this is what I'm saying. If you were connected to a wealthy man and which provided for you, you're going to have to go out and get it yourself. Something has transformed. Something has ended. And that ending took place with this wealthy man. You no longer are being protected or provided or given, you know what I mean, this privileged lady energy, because it's now done. You're no longer with this person. All right, it says you have to go back to work. Maybe you're going to court about this, or you're having to go through a divorce or something. Okay. And then this is where you're going to have to rest and rejuvenate and heal, because this is a major chapter that's closing in your life. Okay. So there could be like marriage guidance that takes place if you guys want to stay together. Or this could be like a business partnership and where something being negotiated if it's about business, because I do see work here. So if you're choosing to walk away from a specific workplace that, yeah, I love being there, but they don't pay me enough, or they haven't given me a promotion, then it kind of feels like I've been working really, really hard, Nine of Wands, to either keep attachments to this relationship, keep attachments to this workplace. If I free myself, then I get to open myself for new possibilities and where I'm emotionally balanced with either a new counterpart, or am I working it out with my counterpart in love? All right, if this has to do with anything spiritual, you are being gifted with the gift of intuition, all right, from someone that is crossed over. And this is how you become a privileged lady, something like that. So I feel like, again, you're being gifted someone's like will, something like that, because that could be it as well. This is an inheritance that's coming in from like a mother figure to a child, okay? And it's after someone crosses over the death card. Take it as it resonates, because I'm kind of giving you guys like the spiritual sense, the work sense, or the love sense of it all. All right, so if you guys are going through a transformation, you're receiving some sort of inheritance here. Let me pull one more on this coffin card with this wealthy man. See what I'm saying? It will be the father figure in your life, the emperor. This would be like the boss from a job. This would be like God if you're speaking about spirituality. If it has to be your counterpart, you're seen as the empress, this is your emperor. You understand? At the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. This person is like sorry. They want to come back. They want to say something to you. They want to apologize. All right, because they don't want you to move on or something. Or this person is apologizing and saying, I'm sorry, I love you, but I gotta go. Take it as resonates. Yeah, it's because they're like trying to hide their emotions, or it's kind of given I gotta go. There's other things you don't know about, or there's things that I'm afraid to tell you, or there's things that, you know, I'm hiding within myself that I can't face. I need to go heal on my own, and then maybe later down the line we come back together. All right, so we're looking at sun opposing moon energy. Okay, and that's going to be here happening tomorrow at 3:54. Spirit says don't say that. Why? 3:54 p.m. to be exact. That's crazy. Yeah, the moon will conjunct the sun at 3:54 p.m. for this eclipse. And then we'll end up seeing the opposition to Neptune in Aries, where the moon then will ingress into Libra. All right. So Neptune's going to say, listen, be a little creative. All right, be inspirational, tap into your spirituality, be more compassionate, more vulnerable, more loving, more tapped in to what it is that you want to create with the moon in Libra, because now the moon has balance, or it feels emotionally balanced. Take it as it resonates. I want to go clarify the same energies, but I want to do this with the answer oracles. Like, what are we supposed to be seeing here? Okay, so with great fortune, let's give a good shuffle real quick. Great fortune. All right, so you're being assisted in or supported some way, somehow, in how you're being taught some sort of lesson here. And it could be directly from source because we've seen it come out with the Sun card there. Show me the community. All right, so there was the community that you found out that had secrets, okay? Something that you decoded. There was something that was kept in disguise. They tried to bribe you into, I would imagine, bad health. All right, that's the following card. You were taught about, I'm hearing, the secrets of the universe, whether this was in the astral realms or here, you know, on Earth. Yeah, there was something coming to like a deadline. There was like in divine timing, something was going to close out. Maybe you heard about, you know, or seen the synchronicities of something and knowing that you're about to receive some sort of unexpected income. Okay. So if something was making you go into like bad health and it was like hurting you rather than aligning you with your purpose, it's done. It's over with. Okay. Unexpected income. I'm seeing once you are in this energy of like holiness, humility, virtue, innocence, moving forward, purified. All right, you get paid out with something. And then I see the energy changes. All right, from having to deal with all that chaos, the unpredictability, the instability, okay? The corruption that may have been taking place. So now there's this energy of high honor. I see you going after your dreams, whatever it was that you desired or you fantasized about. All right, you're going to be on this brand new journey here with the journey and the child, because the child card can have a lot to do with like new beginnings. All right, it is where you're just starting to plant something new and then you kind of like take off from there. But again, it's in connection to the feminine energy. So the child is inherited something by the mother figure. The mother figure then, I would imagine, sees this child grow up to be a privileged lady, something like this. Show me the journey. All right, so there's a promise here. All right, I don't know if you're under oath or you're contracted or something, or you just have a sense of emotional balance or an emotional bond, meaning you have a connection with this mother figure. Okay, show me the child energy. All right, so the child, I would imagine you have some sort of psychic abilities. I keep seeing the water. All right, so it says bend but do not break, shift with grace. All right, so we saw up here that you had lots of spiritual strength with the Nine of Wands. You were persevering. You were seen as like the wounded warrior. All right. Show me this mature woman's energy. Yeah, this is someone from your past. An old acquaintance. All right. Or someone that's crossed over. Something about it. It's given Moon and Virgo energy opposing Saturn Pisces. Or Sun Virgo opposing Saturn Pisces. Show me the privileged lady's energy. All right. Maybe you've purified some sort of coded organization, or just, you know, something that was supposed to be kept a secret. Maybe you were contracted this or under oath. All right, and it kind of feels like the more that you purify your energy, you overcome the instability or the unrest that's been caused in your life. You were being taught something here, how to go after your desires or how to release yourself from some sort of fucking nightmare. Show me privileged ladies energy. All right, so maybe the privileged lady is like, listen, I have to have my boundaries up here. Things are actually going to start speeding up for me. And you're being examined, actually, is what it is. You were being examined. Maybe this has to do with this holiday or important day. It's new moon solar eclipse, all right, or partial solar eclipse in Virgo. So you were being examined here. If you were going to be giving up on a previous plan or wasting your time with something, if there was this energy of betrayal, I don't know if you broke up with someone. I don't know if you were going to be divorcing someone or there was a sense of infidelity. All right, because this could have broke up specifically the romantic partners coming back together. So something is either now being declined because there was a sense of betrayal. All right, and now your prosperity and abundance, your blessings, or however your good luck was coming in is possibly disappearing. All right, so this would be like Saturn and Pisces getting the fuck on out of there. Saturn and Pisces is like loss. All right, so now you're going to be more so focusing on your own self-worth, your passions. okay? And the more generous you are and giving within an open heart or offering without expectation in return, the more unconditional love that you receive in return. So that's how you're being supported overall. It looks like if you had some sort of shackle to your energy or shackle to your destiny, that's being purified. Meaning you separate yourself from some sort of father figure here. Maybe this is about you telling your story or conveying your emotions about a father figure. All right. That's what it says. Let's move on. Let's see with the care energy here. You were being assisted in or supported or taught something by that Saturn and Pisces. It was creating structure in your life. You were overcoming whatever was meant to be kept a secret from you. And in divine timing, the synchronicity says that something was going to be closing out. The secrets of how somebody continuously worked against you. All right, to lie to you, to scheme you, to kind of work behind your back almost. Show me this deadline here. Yeah. Something's like wrapping up here for the Empress. It's over. It's done with. It's like the Empress is now moving forward in this energy of like purifying themselves. Moving in humility and virtue. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching in on you or was spying on you. Or maybe this is what you've learned about. Look at this, how crazy it looks. Look at this energy. All right, so you were being purified from someone having some sort of like eye on you or watching you or something like that. Or how you were receiving some sort of unexpected income. All right, so maybe you're going to be hearing news about this, but there's some sort of change of locations or something. There was some sort of corruption happening around you, is what it's giving me here. You need to change locations and get away from something that feels like chaotic. It's these people or this place would have made you feel like you missed an opportunity. You were rejected. You're bored. You're discontent where you are. You're not happy here. That's how you know where this is. You need to move away from that. So if you received some sort of gift, all right, from the universe, you would have known. Maybe it came in a letter. Maybe there was a message, okay, something about this. And where something in your energy needed to be purified so you can get away from those that were not serving you any longer. This is how you're going to know. All right. You would have been offered some sort of invitation to go somewhere, or there's a blessing coming in and it tells you, okay, well, this is where you need to be, kind of energy. So that you can continue moving forward with what and or who you desire. Show me the dream card here. The Two of Swords. Maybe you feel indecisive about what it is that you want moving forward. That's the choice that you need to make. Whether you want to be contracted or emotionally bonded to someone. And if you feel that that's not where you're meant to be, then, you know, your brand new beginning says you are the child. You have to go step into something new. Right? But it says bend but don't break, shift with grace. And then you see this mature woman coming in and saying, okay, well, hi, I'm this old acquaintance. Remember me? I know you possibly had your boundary up with me, but I want you to focus on your worth and what your passion is. Okay? So here is how I would imagine you're going to be moving forward, trusting and being supported by this person that gives with an open heart almost. Show me this emotional bond overall. Who do you want to be with here? The Queen of Swords. It could be someone that's very stern in their energy, very direct, speak truth to you. If it's a feminine energy and it's a mother figure, it's probably a Gemini, a Libra, and or an Aquarius here. All right, so maybe you were afraid to face your fears with this person or have a conversation or speak your truth about how you felt to this person. All right. It kind of feels like it is a family member, a friend, but the minute you go back around this person and you shift with grace, you're celebrating on the other side with something here. I don't feel like you're in this energy of hurt anymore. This could be like a kindred spirit as well. Okay, somebody that just kind of is in your energy overall, watching you, protecting you. Betrayal to something that opens you up for what's aligned with your destiny. How you're painting the story of masculine energy, this father figure. All right. So this will be someone that you feel emotionally balanced with. 10 of Cups. All right. And if this is you walking away from a father figure and having to move forward, you're going to need some sort of emotional support if you are a feminine. Because I'm seeing like feminine energy is being supportive in your vibe right now. Or if you're coming back together with your person, then this is the person you're committed to with your child. Okay. So I'm speaking either masculine or feminine energies. All right. It doesn't matter. I see the masculines with the chaos because I see Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Having to feel either that they rejected their person, now they're spying in on their person, or they want to come in and apologize. But they have their ego up here is what it feels like. Because it's like if your person is trying to come back with love, they're like, I don't want your love. And you're like, well, fucking be stubborn if you want to, because what happens is if I give up on this previous plan and I'm trying to fix something, then that allows me to go heal myself, and then I'm ready for my brand new beginning. This doesn't happen again. This is the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. It's about the feminine energy and how to bring order into your life. All right, so let's see the privileged lady with why she has her boundary up here in regards to whatever took place. Because there could have been, again, the sunset, someone was declined because there was a sense of infidelity, or because this person was heartbroken about a breakup, all right, or they feel like we're better off divorced. Maybe that's what it is. Things are speeding up. There's sudden changes that are taking place, and it's like, whoa, everything's happening so fast. It's gonna happen like that, fast. Literally, it's fast. It's because your abundance is around the corner. If you're connected to the wrong person, you're not getting that shit. Show me. Whoa. Hold on a second. What was that? The High Priestess fell down on the floor and the Wheel of Fortune stood in my hand. I see the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with like a fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's like intuitively you know that this person is part of your destiny. Are you not making a move towards this person? Or you feel betrayed by that person? The Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. I feel like, take this as it resonates, there's a fire sign and a water sign that you know the truth, and your intuition tells you that this person is part of your future. All right. It's like your emotions and your passion, all right, and what you intuitively feel with whatever this is for you. It could be work, it could be a person, it could be spirituality, but I feel that this is part of your destiny here. And that's what you're kind of like healing and understanding right now, that this is your one and only opportunity. New moon solar eclipse in Virgo. And like how to continue moving forward with like prosperity and abundance and long term, or you're going to be fucking burdened for the rest of your life. Literally, you will be judged. Okay? I mean, today is the 20th, right? Like tomorrow's the 21st. It's happening. It's given world card, brand new beginning to the Fool card by Monday. Okay? That's what it's given. It's like, make the right choice. Be strong and overcome the adversity that you feel and what seems to be blocking you. Your spirit guides are right there watching over you. Don't be afraid. It's like, be courageous and have the strength to bring something back into balance. You're going to be shocked on how this ends up working out for you on the other side, because it's going to happen like literally so fast. This is crazy. Something happens like at the speed of like you going down the damn mountain with some snow on it. I'm just saying. It's fast. It could be like something that switches up that fast. So you're being examined is what it's saying here. Let's see. You're being examined in connection to this anniversary of how you're going to overcome something. Are you going to release the old patterns and stop wasting your damn time and give up on that previous plan? All right. I don't know. Let's see. The King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. So we're definitely speaking about new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. All right. The exam is you're being diagnosed in connection to your health. Your health. All right. So your decision is very important here. By the moon in Libra, you're being examined. This is tomorrow at 5:41 p.m. All right, so I would imagine the void of course moon that takes place from the ingression to from Virgo into Libra. Where are we? 3:54 p.m. to 5:41 p.m. Those time frames, get your shit together. You got a big decision to make tomorrow in regards to you wasting your time with one thing or one person, or where the hell you've been spending your money. All right, giving up on that previous plan and embracing something that requires change. That's where you're going to feel some sort of reciprocation. All right, so you see the scales again? This is technically Taurus's energy. This is like the moon in Taurus. But we're speaking about like Pentacle energy, where you feel valued, where you can get creative, where there's a sense of love or drawn in. I'm seeing 11:34 on the clock. Spirit is funny. Justice for the couples coming back together. Okay. Let's see. Are you giving up on this previous plan? If it's not an equal give and take, if you're not reciprocated or receiving some sort of gift here, then you're going to feel like, damn it, I missed my opportunity. There's a sense of regret, loss. But this is Mars and Scorpio's energy. So maybe where you feel like there's some sort of imbalance with this Six of Pentacles, with the Five of Cups, it kind of feels like when Mars steps into Scorpio, you know where you're going to have to be assertive and transforming your energy, because Mars is in its domicile in Scorpio, and that's going to be taking place by the 22nd. So here we are on the 21st, the 22nd, this energy steps in. So you're going to be feeling like a sense of grievance, or I lost out on this Three of Cups. It's like, fuck. You know what I mean? I was celebrating, and I kind of like didn't look back, but my soulmate was right here. Take your opportunities now. Right now. Is what it's given. Okay? Queen of Cups is here. Six of Swords is here. I feel like for those that are like transitioning and or moving forward, all right, and moving into calmer shores, there's going to be something I feel like you need to let go of, because you know that your soulmate's on the other side of that. That's where you're going to be feeling passion. Emotionally, it hurts to move on, all right, but passionately, you know exactly where your Two of Cups is at. And this is showing me, hold on, I'm going to put it like this. This is showing me exactly what this is. Emotionally, it hurts, but you know where your soulmate is at. Maybe times are changing. Maybe you don't feel the same connection with your past person. Maybe you have a connection where it looks like you've been in this energy of infidelity with someone else. Maybe you know that you've examined your feelings or examined what it is that your intuition has been telling you, and you know that you have a better connection with someone else. I don't know. You're going to know, but don't miss the opportunity is what it's giving. What the hell did I just do? Hold on, you guys. Okay. I almost screwed that one up. That's what it's giving here. Like, you're going to have to examine your emotions. Like, is this your person or is it not? Did you keep something or someone a secret? I don't know, something like that. That was a relief. A release? A relief. I feel stressed out, bro. I do. I feel stressed out. Okay. Thank you, Tess. I feel like that was the message, you guys. Where am I at? Yeah, we got a couple minutes. So you need emotional balance, getting creative, focusing on what you visualize, tapping into the root chakra. All right, there's a transmission of knowledge happening right now. You're teaching or you're being taught something. All right, there's balance coming in, order coming in. And then you're also experiencing losses with Saturn in Pisces. So it feels scary. My heart is racing like really fast. It's like, I'm scared. But if it feels right, you're not going to feel scared if it feels right. Side note, for those of you that feel like you're staying in the situation because of resources, don't do that. You're going to lose out on an opportunity, a great opportunity in love and who you have a better connection with. All right. So the couples thing could be of significance. Like, this would be someone you know you want to be committed to long term. Let me be clear, long term. Chariot is here with Archangel Michael. Perseverance and success and conflict and overcoming adversity. That's a powerful energy to come out. Archangel Michael rules over all the archangels, right? The Chariot is the number 7 in tarot. It kind of feels like your triumph and your success is here. Like your time is here. Archangel Michael is who is like God. King of Cups. Restitution. Finding stolen objects and discovers the person that's responsible. This came out in the other day's reading. It literally like is giving me, oh. I think in that reading that came out with was when I said Saturn and Pisces. I was like, the father figure is coming to fuck somebody up. All right. So if something was taken from you, because Saturn and Pisces is loss, restitution is here. It's like they're going to find those stolen objects and the person that's that's responsible for it. They're going to discover that person. So just continue to persevere. Don't be afraid of if you experience some sort of loss, whether this is the loss and that's so funny. Who stole whose man? Who stole whose man? Because it was giving me like romantic connections earlier. And it's like, okay, well, if you took a loss with your connection, like who the fuck stole your man? Who stole your woman? Like, it's giving that. Karan, thank you. I'm cracking up. Who stole whose man? All right, so intellectual talent is here, providing knowledge with the 8 of Pentacles. So you are seen as a teacher. All right, so we've got who is like God. God is seeing everything and God the teacher. Those of you that are transmitting, I can't speak. Those of you that are transmitting the energy of your intellectual knowledge. All right, I feel like a lot of perseverance in your energy, a lot of triumph and success, and how you're going to be receiving blessings. All right, and those of you that are supposed to receive some sort of restitution right now is because something has actually been taken from you and it's meant to come back. 8 of Pentacles is Sun and Virgo energy in tarot. All right, and I see King of Pentacles here with the King of Cups here with Saturn and Pisces, or North Node in Pisces. All right, so your intellectual talent says in the Sun in Virgo, you've been providing knowledge. All right, and for those of you that have been experiencing the loss, you guys are being receiving restitution, finding the stolen objects and discovering the person that's responsible for it. This is literally the energy right here with the Moon in Virgo or the Sun in Virgo opposing Saturn Pisces. That's the energy. Okay. And then you've got the Chariot here, which you're having lots of success with whatever this is. Okay. To have Archangel Michael's energy near you, that's powerful. All right, we got the High Priestess. So success, protection from magistrates. You're seen as the High Priestess. All right. 8 of Swords here. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Yeah. I'm seeing the 8 of Swords and I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles. We do have a square today. All right, with the Moon in Virgo over to Uranus and Gemini, but this is a Jupiter Gemini Sun Virgo energy. Same difference. It's kind of giving me the vibe of the square that's happening in mutable energies today. All right, so if there's some sort of truth or justice that needs to come in because your fortune was stolen, the intellectual talent that you have or how you've been providing some sort of knowledge is here, you would know who stole your fortune and that person is being held responsible for it. Okay, so if someone took something from you and they think that they got away with it, literally, God sees everything. That's the fucking message. That's the message. You are the High Priestess. You call these motherfuckers out. Something like that. All right. It's like off with the mask type of thing. All right. Like, I'm going for your head. Something like that. I see numbers 69. So Cancer's energy could be of significance. I see the number 14. That's giving me temperance with, yeah. Sagittarius, Cancer. I'm seeing the 31st. We don't have a 31st in this month, but the number 4 could be of significance. Or March 1st, Pisces energy. That could be like the 31st of the month. Maybe that's a birthday. I don't know. And then I also see number 44, which I believe is part of like a master number here. All right. A master number. Love and submission cures illnesses, influences paternal love, and gives long life. That is the energy of the Three of Swords, the quickly forgiving God. Okay. I was supposed to receive a package today, and it says it was delivered. I hope it wasn't stolen, because that person is going to regret taking from me. That's sad. Okay. Passion again. Process. If you're going after your passion and it's a hobby, just something that catches your interest, and this is something that you've been committed to, maybe you feel that there is a romantic partner or a connection that you have with someone in love that's using you or strategizing against you because of the journey that you're on. That's a side message. Or because you are growing faster than this person or past this person. I don't know. That's a message for somebody there. Okay. I need, where is my, there we go. My Future Higher Self Oracle deck for positive affirmations, and then we're out of here. So I explained that this new moon partial solar eclipse that's happening in Virgo is happening on the 21st. By the 29th of September, we're going to see a first quarter moon that's taking place in Capricorn. 6th house, 10th house energies. It's giving work and it's giving career. So that may be the biggest focus here. When you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. So maybe you're being challenged here, all right, in regards to making like your day-to-day routine better, your health better, your choices that you make better, all right. Maybe it has to do with like clearing up something that may have distorted your character, meaning your reputation, okay? Or let's just say that your public image is of significance. Maybe you hold a position of authority. Maybe you need to hold yourself to a specific standard if you are in regards to a specific type of career. Let's just say that, I don't know, there's something earlier it's so crazy. Because Venus is in Virgo, there is a sense of wanting to bring beauty or creativity to your day-to-day routines. Pets could also be of significance as well. All right, or organization in the home environments, because I feel like Venus is when you want to like beautify something. All right, organization. It's like where you feel a sense of comfort around you. Okay, this is your time to step up and lead from your soul. So this is about stepping into leadership positions as well, with that first quarter moon in Capricorn that's taking place on the 29th. All right, leadership positions. I see, be patient, trust the way everything is coming together. So maybe there's things that are in the works, all right, that you may not see happening overall. Again, accept the changes, and everything is your destiny. So the choices that you make are going to reflect what happens in the near future. All right. When it gets dark, remember that the sun always rises. Okay. Yeah. There's something about Saturn's energy here, because Saturn rules over time. Saturn requires long and patient work. All right. And I'm seeing the energy of patience is being called out multiple times. So if you're supposed to be stepping up into your own power, or meeting the challenge that's going to help you rise up, is how I'm hearing it. Okay. Then maybe you have to wait for things to come into alignment as it should. When a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. You're not supposed to be afraid. This could be career, this could be work, this could be love, this could be about moving, relocating, something like that. All right. It says an eclipse may hide your light, but not forever. So this eclipse that's taking place here is going to bring a major change to your life. It's not meant to hide you, but I feel it is going to change you. Okay. That's crazy. Your success is closer than you can imagine, so just keep on going. Don't give up. All right, I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.